Hey, it's Diane with Sister Earth Creations. I thought I would make for you a little demonstration of what my one card contemplative readings are like. So a contemplative reading is where you would take that concept that comes out with that card and you would turn it over in your mind, try to look at it as it affects your mind, your body, your soul, as it affects all the different parts in your life. And the goal of a contemplative card reading is just to increase your awareness of that subject and look for wisdom for yourself within that thought. Usually they apply to people's lives, so by thinking about it, it somehow makes their life go easier that day. So I'm just going to pull a card or two, and I'm going to go over what you might find in your contemplative reading. Now, this is going to be a single card reading, and if you get one from me, what will entail is that you will get a PDF from me that will be a transcript of the reading that I've done for you. So I will get my cards and I will get the microphone and I will record what I say as I pull the card. And they will be individual and I will be thinking specifically of you when I pull the card. But just for demonstration purposes, we're going to draw two cards. So if you want a mini reading right now, pick the number 1 or the number 2 reading that we're going to do and join me in a prayer or a setting of intent that everyone who picks one of these numbers and listens to this contemplative reading on this recording will get a benefit for the highest good of everyone connected. And because we have set that intent, that is how it will be. So I'm going to pull the first card now. So the first card is the card of safety and protection. So this is a card that has to do with safety and protection, but also vulnerability and responsibility. So it has to do with stability and security, and also the opposite of that, lack of stability and vulnerability. So you would contemplate this feeling of safety and security. How important is it to you in your life? How does it affect your life? What happens in your life when there isn't that feeling? Are you accustomed to living without the feeling of safety and security? Are you allowed to feel like it's perfectly acceptable for you to request that? When you make yourself vulnerable, are you taking responsibility for the fact that you knew that it could turn out badly and you did it anyway? And so when we do that, when we know it could turn out badly and we do it anyway, we need to take responsibility for that. We need to realize that I knew this could happen. I did it anyway. And so now I need to just pick myself up and dust myself off and move on, knowing not to make that same mistake in my future. So safety and stability needs to be grounded in some sort of a foundation. And then you have something that protects or provides. So think about those things in your life. And you just keep turning this concept over in your mind and see what kind of wisdom you find for yourself. It's going to be different for everyone who considers it. So now let's look at card number 2. So card number 2 is the card of partnerships. So to do a contemplative meditation and what I would call inquiry, which is really what these contemplative readings are about, is inquire within yourself. So partnerships, the give and take between two people. The opposites, so Mother Earth, Father Sky, good and bad, black and white. How do those partnerships work? How do they balance each other out? In love relationships, do you have good give and take in your partnerships? Are you scrutinizing them to see if there's a balance there? In your business partnerships, is there a good flow and a good balance? Are you supporting each other? When one partner in any relationship, business or love or family, when one partner is weak, can they count on the other partner to be strong for them, and vice versa? So is there sort of this graceful dance between two partners going on? If there isn't, how does that affect your world? And if there is, how does that affect your world? What does that grace look like? And then in the end, partnership is always about connection. Connection to other beings, connection to other entities, networking. So business-wise, it would be connections that allow you to network your business. Personal-wise, obviously, it's going to be friends, but it's looking about how are you connected to other people, and are those connections fruitful, and are they blessings to you, or do you do all the work and not really gain much from it? Or is it the other way around? What does that balance look like? A true partnership should be balanced. So it may be time to scrutinize some of the partnerships in your life and see if they have good balance or not. And if they don't, what can you do to change it to sort of heal that balance in a partnership? So you would contemplate this concept of equal and graceful partnerships and see what kind of wisdom that you would find within yourself. And that is kind of what my readings would be like. They won't be exactly the same as these two cards because I use my entire deck when I do a reading for you. So it's a really good bargain that I'm doing, especially for my Etsy shop, where you can get this reading delivered to you in email, and the price is really great. So this is Dianne from Sister Earth Creations. You can visit my website at sisterearthcreations.com. And if you received a reading from me that you really enjoyed and found moving, I would always love it if you could write a review for me. Thanks so much, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.